this is Mrs. Connors. Today I'll be showing you step by step how to create this one-point perspective landscape painting. You're going to need a piece of white paper, a black marker, either oil pastels or crayons, watercolors, a cup of water, and a paintbrush. You will also need a ruler or some kind of straight edge. Okay, first we're going to make a dot in the center of our paper, and that's going to be our vanishing point. Next, I'm going to make my roadway. So I'm going to line up my straight edge. I don't have a ruler, so I'm just using this card that's a little bit harder. And I'm going to make sure that this diagonal line goes right from my vanishing point. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, now I'm going to make another line, not too far away from the first one, but make sure that the dot lines up with your straight edge. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, next I'm going to make one more little line. Same way, make sure it lines up with the dot. Now I'm going to make sure that this part of my straight edge, or if you're using a ruler, is lined up with the edge of your paper. You can't have it crooked, otherwise your line will be crooked. I'm going to make sidewalk lines connecting the two bigger diagonal lines. Make sure that they are flat. Okay, now we're going to turn your ruler or whatever you're using so that way the bottom is up against the bottom of your paper. And anywhere you drew that horizontal line, you're going to now draw a vertical one on the smaller line, and that's going to make it look like a curve. Just make sure that this line is perfectly vertical by lining up the bottom of your ruler or your straight edge with the bottom of your paper. Now I'm going to start making my buildings. Make sure that there's always the top or bottom of my ruler is up against the edge of my paper so that I know that the lines are straight. I'm going to do a line like this, and then I want my building to be not that tall. Now I'm going to line up the edge of my ruler with the first line. I'm not going to draw a line there. I'm going to draw a line here. Make sure that it's touching your vanishing point. And that's the line that will connect your top of your building. And you just gotta make this line meet that line. Okay, now I'm going to make sure that this is lined up to the edge of my paper. Do the same thing at the bottom here. Your ruler or whatever you're using with your vanishing point. Okay, now this one's going to be about that big. Now I'm not going to draw this line yet because I want to draw a new building. So now I'm going to draw my line. I want my building to be here. So now I need to make this line up with the vanishing point. Okay, same thing at the bottom. Sure this line's perfectly vertical. And then this line's perfectly horizontal. Now I can go back and make this building end wherever I'd like to. So for this drawing, I'm only going to do buildings on one side, and on the other side, I wanted to make it water. So I'm going to make a horizon line here. I'm going to make either sunset or moon, put some details. Okay, so I think I'm going to draw a line like that. Some trees. And these I'm actually going to fill in with black because they're far away. So now the last thing I'm going to do is add windows. So now you gotta go to your dot, up with your dot, and anything that's coming forward has to line up with your dot, and then all the other lines need to be perfectly vertical or horizontal. So put a door, put the top of the door has to line up with the dot. So same thing on this one. Okay, so next we're going to move on to our oil pastel. Oil pastels, you can add any kind of details that you want. Well, I'm going to add some lines like this for texture. My water, I think I'm going to use this green, and I'm just going to do slightly wavy lines to help make it look like it's water. Yellow. And I'll do some dots like this because I'm going to make it so you can see some stars. I think I'll take this reddish color and put some rectangles to make this look like it's a brick building. I think this one, do some lines like this for texture. Some grass texture, and then I think I'll color that in. Lines on my sidewalk. Next, I'm going to use my paint. Combination of blue and green. Okay, and now I'm going to do my sky, and I want to make it look like the sun was setting, but now it's nighttime, so I'm going to start with some warm colors. I'm going to wash my brush and go to orange. I'm going to wash my brush and go to red. Okay, now I'm going to purple. Okay, next I'm going to do the grass. I'm going to do green. And then as I get closer, I'm going to wash my brush, and I'm actually going to add yellow and blend that right into the green. For my sidewalks, I think I'll do brown. I will add some orange, and then I'll add some yellow. Buildings, you can do any colors that you want. For my windows, I think I'll do just a little bit of blue. Make your doors whatever colors that you want. And you can paint your tree brown if you made a tree, or any other details that you have. I'm actually going with this black crayon because I thought I had a black watercolor paint, but there apparently isn't any black in my set. Brown. I think when I get to here, I'm going to start adding some yellow. Okay, feel free to add any additional details to your picture. Okay, so that's it. Make sure that you leave a comment to let me know that you've watched the video for your participation grade. And if you want extra credit, take a picture of your artwork and send it to me.